Okay, so this video we're just going to look at a cows and bulls game. So cows and bulls, another name for that's Mastermind. In the 1970s there was a game called Mastermind, which is essentially the same game as this. So you could look that up if you like, and you might even be able to buy yourself a retro copy to play during the lockdown. So the computer chooses a 4-digit number. So you could play this as a 2-player game where one person chooses the number, or you can get the computer to do it, which is what our task is. So computer chooses that 4-digit number and then you guess the number. So it's pretty straightforward from that point of view. So the computer then gives you some information on your guess. So if the computer number is 4125 and my guess is 4971, then number 4 is in the correct position, so it's the first digit. So that one, I've got a bull. We call those bulls. It's just a correct position, so that's called a bull in this game. I guess number 9, that's not in the number. I guess number 7, and that's not in the number. But I guess number 1, and that is in the number, but it's in the wrong position. So that we call a cow. So now I've got a bit of information. I know that one of number 4, 9, 7 or 1 is in the correct position, and one of either 4, 9, 7 and 1 is in the wrong position, but it's the right number. So I don't know that it's 4 and 1 at the moment, but I know that 2 of those numbers are to some extent correct. So what's your task to do really? The first task, I mean, I would go about this slowly and thinking about it from the beginning. So I think task 1 is to make a 4-digit random number with all digits being different. Now, there's a few ways you could go about doing this with Python, but you've all probably, or a lot of you have probably already had a definition that was perhaps called return random, and this is on Firefly if you haven't done it. So return random, and I'm giving it a parameter there called limit, which is the upper limit of the number I want to return, and simply this random equals random dot randint, and we're going to start at 0 because we're allowed noughts on this game, and limit, which is what we're going to send to this, and then all we're going to do then is return this random. And you can use that to generate a random number between 0 and whatever you send to it, making your random numbers. So that's the first step. First step's to do that. The next step for you to think about is how to create a 4-digit number that are all different. And my suggestion at this stage is that you think about looking back at your work that you might have done with lists. You might make a list of this or something similar to that, some sort of data structure that you put the numbers into. So that's just a very quick intro to cows and bulls.